What's up, guys? So today I'm going to be talking about my childhood as an early 2010s kid. Now, I know I should have made this video like 4 months ago when it was New Year's 2020, but I haven't gotten time to get around to it. But now that I finally got time to get around to it, here is my childhood as an early 2010s kid. Now, a quick disclaimer before I start. Just because I mention these things doesn't technically mean that I like them. It simply means that they were a part of my childhood experience back then. Also, some of these things are not exclusive to this time period. Some of these things may also be a part of the 2000s or the 90s or even earlier than that. Some of these things may still be going on today. But enough talking, let's get into the video. So, let's start off with Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon shows because that's the main topic of this YouTube channel. So, a lot of the shows back then that I watched included Adventure Time, Regular Show, The Amazing World of Gumball, Steven Universe, this is a more recent example, We Bare Bears, and then Clarence and Uncle Grandpa. And then Clarence and Uncle Grandpa, I didn't really like as much as I did the others. But that's a video. That's another video for another time. The Nickelodeon shows that were on back then included The Fairly Odd Parents, The Penguins of Madagascar, Kung Fu Panda, Legends of Awesomeness, iCarly, and Victorious. And then, of course, we have Spongebob. I liked Spongebob as a kid. So much so, in fact, that was basically the only thing I watched for the longest time. I mean, I did watch a couple episodes of a couple other shows, but for the most part, SpongeBob was one of the only things I watched back then. So these are the shows that were not on Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon. These shows include Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones, Modern Family, The Big Bang Theory, How I Met Your Mother, Family Guy, American Dad, The Simpsons, and then South Park. I mean, I didn't watch these shows too often back then, not as often as I do now, because my 8-year-old ass was too immature to watch these shows. Except for The Big Bang Theory. I watched that I watched that a lot. Here are some of the games that were popular and I played during that time period. Super Mario Galaxy 2, Mario Kart 7, Zelda. I played a lot of Nintendo games. Angry Birds, I played a lot of that too. Dishonored, didn't really play it. I saw a lot of other people that I knew play it. And then, of course, Minecraft. Minecraft was the big popular game back then, and I guess it is now, but there was a period of time where Minecraft wasn't the big popular game. It got popular and then not, and then popular again. I remember playing it when it was popular the first time around. Some of the movies that were out during that time period include Cars 2, The Lorax, Crudes, Star Trek Into Darkness, Despicable Me, Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie, Kung Fu Panda 2, and The Avengers. So, I saw a lot of these movies in theaters as they came out. I saw Star Trek Into Darkness as it came out. I saw Despicable Me as it came out. The second one. And I think the first one, I'm not exactly sure, but definitely the second one. I saw Kung Fu Panda 2 when it came out. Did I mention I saw the Lorax when it came out too? Short story. I was in first grade when it came out, and all the first grade teachers thought it would be a good idea to shuffle a bunch of 7-year-olds into a dark room for an hour and a half, 2 hours, to watch some orange furry creature. And yeah, that's the story of that. But all these other movies I watched on TV after it was done showing in theaters, and they already released the CDs for everything. And then it showed up on TV and I watched it. Yeah. A lot of the toys that came out in that time period included, well, not really came out, but were popular in this period included Beyblades, which were basically tops that you spin with this little device that you pull on some string, and it makes it go. Silly bands, which were these wristbands that were in the shape of animals, people, objects, letters, numbers, symbols. Everything. And of course you had your Hot Wheels and your Legos and your Pokemon cards. And then there's another one in particular, this rainbow loom. A lot of girls had this. If you were a 3rd grade girl trying to impress your 4th grade boyfriend, that was your item of choice back then. I saw a lot of girls giving knitted rubber band bracelets to all the guys when I was in elementary school. And even into middle school. Yeah. A lot of the songs that were played back then included Call Me Maybe, I Got a Feeling, What Makes You Beautiful by One Direction, Stronger, Wrecking Ball by Miley Cyrus, and then We Are Never Getting Back Together by Taylor Swift. And then there was this one guy that every 11-year-old girl chased around and were huge fans of and had huge crushes on. That guy was Justin Bieber, but we don't talk about Justin Bieber here. Moving on. A lot of the social media platforms that were used back then included LinkedIn, Skype, Facebook, YouTube, and then Twitter. Facebook especially, because back then Facebook was for young hip college students. Now it's just a site for either old people or middle-aged Karens. Anyways, that should be it for this video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel because that would really help out. Also, be sure to comment down below sharing your opinions about this video. Also, be sure to turn on post notifications so you can get notified every time I launch a new one. Also, be sure to go check out my Discord server and my Twitter page. I'll leave a link in the description below. And until next time, this is Professor Brain signing off. Peace.